Hey everybody!
Hello.
It's Mallory and Paul,
Hi.
Dare to Bear Wellness and Motivate Entertainment. This is our next Friends with Benefits episode. So Mallory and I have known each other for 12 long years, feels like forever, and we're best friends, and we realize that we really help each other out in every situation that comes up in life and offer each other our advice and wisdom. So we're going to start doing these Facebook Live episodes, Friends with Benefits, to share what we've learned with you. And today's episode is...
It's called Making the Move, and we're going to discuss our particular individual journeys in moving from New York City to LA and the experiences that we had, and hopefully encouraging you guys to take that leap of faith and go in the direction that your life is calling you, whether it's East Coast or West Coast, allowing yourself to be uprooted and know that it's all for a specific reason, and just go and trust.
Right. So for me, I've really wanted to move to California for many years, but that fear and that sort of not knowing of what would happen when I moved here kept me from taking the leap of faith. But also Mallory moved there before I moved here, so I sort of looked to her and relied on her to give me a peace of mind, to know that it would be easier knowing that she was there already, kind of like setting up the lifestyle
Yeah.
that I would want to live.
Well, and I have to say, it made all the difference knowing that my best friend was going to be moving out here, because I did feel like I had left my family in Ohio, where my original family is, as well as New York, where I had established 10 years of creating this beautiful family with my friends and the people I connected with. So I had a really, really hard time. I thought for sure, I lived in New York, I could live anywhere. I'm resilient, this will be a piece of cake. And I struggled so deeply the first year. I wanted to give up, I wanted to move back. I felt very isolated. It's a different pulse here than it is in New York. And you know, I wasn't used to being in my car alone, everything's so spread out, people wanting to just stay in their little neighborhood. So I felt very distant from everyone, and that was really hard for me, and that's something that I'm honest with to everyone who says they want to move out here. It is beautiful, it is sunny, and it's a wonderful lifestyle, but it's hard.
It's hard, but and sometimes when you make a big move, which is what this is about, making a change, there is a transitional period where you have to adjust, and it's not always easy. But when you come out on the other side, the benefits and the pros of it will outweigh the struggle you went through to make the transition. So the moral of this whole story is, even though everyone wants to do something different and change their lifestyle up and challenge themselves, but are fearful to do it because of the not knowing, which is why I stayed in New York for so long, because the fear and not knowing of what would happen if I actually moved across the country.
Yeah.
But once I took that leap of faith, my life is so much better now, and 1,000 times better. And I'm living a life I never thought I would ever live, living on the East Coast. And Mallory is the same way, can attest to the balance of life we have here.
Yeah, he and I talk about balance a lot, and I think that that's something we didn't realize we were lacking until we moved here, and realized that you really can have it all in terms of building your professional career and making it really solid, as well as having that personal time to develop your friendships and your personal relationships and feeling connected to your family, and also connecting to yourself and allowing time for just self-care too. So I had no idea I was going to move to New York from small town Ohio, and then I had no idea I was going to move to LA, but I just kept following where my life was sort of leading me, and it was definitely scary, and at times I totally wanted to give up and hit the easy button. But I just want to encourage all of you to really think big and follow your dreams wherever that takes you, even if it's North Dakota.
Hi, Alyssa Donor. I don't know you, but hello.
She's my client, and she's amazing. She does 2 minutes of like peace and meditation, and she encourages that every day.
Awesome. Love that.
She's a mindful meditation teacher.
If you guys, anybody's watching, is there something you always wanted to do, but the fear of doing it or making that big move or change has kept you from doing it? Let us know.
Yeah, we're here because we want to offer our experience, but also our advice if you are looking for something like that. So let's open up the forum, and if anyone has any questions, then by all means ask.
We're giving friends with benefits a whole new definition, because most of you know it as one way, but we do it another way.
That's right.
But yeah, so make that move. Come to California if you're on the East Coast, because you can have a year-long tan like I do. And I just think when you put yourself in a new environment, you're automatically going to be around new challenges and take yourself out of your old routine, which is something that I really needed. Being in the hustle and bustle of New York City for so long, I just felt like I wasn't the person I really wanted to be anymore.
Yeah.
And Los Angeles has opened up a whole new world of lifestyle to me and introduced me to new people, and being able to be outside and getting that vitamin D almost every day of the year is something that like I've never experienced, and I love every second of it. So yeah.
Well, and for me, I honestly believed that I was going to be much more active and proactive in the dancing and acting industry, but what I found is that my most rewarding title is actually teacher, and so here is where I've really thrived in developing my teaching voice and what I hope to inspire and encourage. So I'm not 100% sure I would have found that if I would have stayed in my hustle routine of living in New York. So I'm incredibly thankful for that.
Oh, your mom saying empower is the word of her
empower is
yoga today.
such a great word. It's also in my bear.
Billy Hahn is watching. I don't know Billy Hahn, but
Billy's from Guam.
hi Billy. Eddie
This
Zaldivar.
is very timely for me as I'm moving.
Oh,
You're moving to
Eddie's
Tennessee.
moving to Tennessee.
Are
Big
you going
job.
to
Oh,
Nashville?
that's so awesome.
I love Nashville. I'll come visit.
That's an awesome state to move to. It's very beautiful and
Yeah.
laid back. Kind of similar vibe to Los Angeles, and nice, but a little bit better weather, but still get snow.
Hi, Billy.
That's awesome, Eddie. Congratulations, and it'll be a great move for you.
It really is, and I tell everyone, wherever you're leaving from, whether it's New York or some other place, it's not going anywhere. So if you decide to move and make that commitment, give yourself 2 years. I dare say 2 years, because I wanted to give up after one, but I knew I would be disappointed in myself if I only did 1 year. So I said, okay, 2 years, and if I still feel this bad, then I'll go back to New York. And fortunately, right after I said that, about a year and a half, things just totally changed.
I see, and for me, I had been
Knoxville.
coming out to Los Angeles a lot, so I knew I already liked it, but I did a little test where I actually came here. I was in between jobs at that time, and I saved some money, and I came here and literally rented an Airbnb for 2 weeks and acted like I lived here. So it felt like I lived here, not just on vacation. I even had to go to the dentist while I was here, so I did normal everyday things just to see if I really liked it before I made the commitment. And I ended up, that solidified it for me after I spent 2 weeks and kind of lived the lifestyle here, that I was going to love it. So if you have the opportunity to go, if you want to make a big move somewhere else, if you can go stay there for a long period of time and act like you live there a little bit and mingle in the normal everyday routine of what people are doing.
See, Paul is much more of a planner, so he did something great like that. I, on the other hand, just said, I'm gonna move to LA, kind of like I did with New York. So I just took a leap of faith, and you can do that too. And things really do work out. It's all a mindset, and I think I definitely didn't have the right mindset when I moved here, but I was able to turn it around, and that to me really made all the difference. I said, I'm here. I'm gonna make this work.
Kennedy Evans just joined.
Oh, that's Omari's cousin.
Hey, Kennedy.
Hey, Kennedy.
Friends with Benefits. If you're just tuning in, we're giving a whole new name to Friends with Benefits.
Yes, I'm Mallory, and I have Dare to Bear Wellness.
Mallory's a little crooked today, so.
Oh, I'm crooked in life.
Lens Tanya.
Tanya, she's my Pilates client also,
Hi, Lens.
and a teacher. She's doing some pretty amazing things right now in terms of promoting women being able to breastfeed at the workplace.
That's empowering.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely a hot topic. If you're just tuning in, it's all about making that move. If you want to do something big or make a big change or move to a different place like me and Mallory did, we moved from New York to Los Angeles. It's all about taking that leap of faith and letting life take its course, and just know that even through the transition, it's going to be better once you get through that rough phase.
And you learn a lot during that rough phase. I think I did a lot of growing and a lot of learning during this rough transition period, and I wouldn't take that back.
We're getting low power on this phone. We never have chargers with us.
No.
Andrew Klein just joined. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. Thanks for watching, you guys. This is something that we feel really strongly about. Plus, it just makes us feel good to be together as friends and do something fun.
And we really just want to share like what we go through every day and how it could relate to people that we know.
Yeah.
And me and Mallory bring out the best in each other, so that's why we wanted to do this together. Friends with benefits. Friends help each other out. That's the benefits of having friends. Mrs. Butcher is asking where we're in on the border of like West Hollywood and Beverly Hills. Yeah. We just had a meeting and lunch.
Thank you, Ricky. I love you, and I love everything that you do with your music.
Hi, Ricky. We love you, Ricky. What is it? I just want to know from you guys if you have any things that you want us to talk about moving forward. If there's something in your life that you want to discuss openly or want us to talk about, let us know, because we're open to chatting about it. Ricky says she brings out the best in everyone. Love you, Mallory Butcher. Aw, that's so sweet. Ricky's amazing. Maybe we'll have Ricky on our Facebook Live one time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, Ricky could be one of our guests. Because we have a legit show, right?
Oh,
this
absolutely.
is like a legit show. Like
we change locations all the time, but it's a legit show.
The advertisement money's going to start rolling in. There's going to be commercial breaks. It's going to be everything.
Manifesting.
We're going to hire Laura Koski's going to do our makeup.
Yes.
We're going to have a trailer in the street right in front of us, you know. But yeah, if you guys want us to chat about anything that's something near and dear to what you're going through in life, we might be able to offer some practical advice of stuff that we've been through.
Yeah, or you might enlighten us on things that we've never even thought about, which is also really great as well.
And I'm a little bit more of a goofball than Mallory, so I'll be a little bit more goofy and she'll be a little bit more like, you know...
spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual. Yes, that's right. Len said you're authentic.
Aw, that's
she
a
sure
really nice
is.
compliment. Thank you.
I feel like Mallory always, and Ricky said this a little bit before, but always brings out the best in people because she allows you to be so comfortable around her, and you just kind of like open up and you end up talking about stuff that you never would have talked about, and you're like, oh, okay, I just said that. Like, because Mallory let me feel comfortable to say it.
That's so nice.
Keep that money.
No judgment here.
Mrs.
Keep
Butcher
that
said,
money candle burning. It's already burned out, Mom, but I have the, so I got this candle at House of Intuition. That's what my mom is talking about. And it was like a money candle. And you're supposed to burn it for 5 to 7 days, however long, straight. And each day set your intention over that candle and manifest what you want to have happen. Specifically when it comes to finances and stuff, that's kind of my own personal issue. I want to make money so I can change the world. And then at the very end, when it burns out, there are crystals at the bottom, and those have your intentions embedded in them, which I think is such a beautiful idea. So
I'd love to know moving forward when we do these, what you guys do every day to sort of ground yourself and manifest good things in your life, because I know nowadays everyone is always looking and searching and trying to do things to better their lives and get more grounded and positive. So I'd love to know what everyone does on a daily basis. So I know I have my things that I do every day in my routine that help me get through the day. Mallory has her things that she does. So if there's anything cool that we could share.
Yeah. Hi, Tanya, my sister-in-law.
Hi, Tanya. Nice to see you.
Money is planning. Yeah, that's true.
It is.
Yeah, but sometimes things come up and you didn't plan for that. So then it's like, how do you feel okay with those unexpected things that come up and still feel like you're moving forward and gaining your financial freedom and the things that you want to do with that money? Something
That's true.
to think about.
That's true. But I always try to think of things, I know we're all rooted by money because you need money to live, essentially. I mean, you can live without money, but it's a little bit harder.
Hard.
But I always try to think of things ultimately that I'm doing that I know are going to lead to money, not as money being the end goal. I always try to think of something, how it's going to benefit me in other ways. If I accomplish that one thing, I know there's going to be maybe a check at the end, but what else throughout that process is going to make me a better person that's going to lead up to that money, as opposed to just like, I need that check, I need that money, I have to make that money. Because I think we all focus so much on that part, then we lose sight of everything else. But you know, that's natural. It's just natural about being human and needing to put food on the table and pay your bills, which we all go through. The struggle is real.
Adulting is so hard.
Eddie's saying you plan for the unexpected. Eddie, it's easier said than done. I wish it was that simple.
Especially if you're a dancer and fitness instructor, not on salary or anything, it's hard.
But I think you try to plan, but you just never know what course life takes.
Right.
But yeah, so we're gonna think about a next episode. This one's making the move, so get out there, make that move. Don't be afraid. Me and Mallory did it. I have the worst anxiety ever in life, which I deal with on a daily basis, and for me to move 3,000 miles across the country was a huge thing for me.
I mean, obviously had me, so he's fine.
It helps to have people there, but if I can do it, anybody can do it, honestly, because my anxiety keeps me from a lot, but I'm trying to get over that, and that first hurdle was taking that move to Los Angeles. So make that move. Life is short.
And I just believe that your gut will never steer you wrong. We don't always listen to our intuitive gut voice sometimes, but I find that every time I go against what my gut originally said, I end up getting it wrong. So I think if your gut is saying it's time to shake things up, it's time to change up your environment, you're a little stagnant, maybe this, you know, a move might do well for your creativity or your business or your personal life, your relationship. So don't be afraid to follow your gut.
So stay tuned for our next Friends with Benefits. If there's something you guys want us to talk about, let us know and we'll chat about it.
Yeah, please leave comments so we know what to talk about. We want you guys to be just as involved as we are.
And I think Mallory and I are going to probably talk about a lot of things that you might not know about us. Some personal stuff, so stay tuned for that, some juicy stuff. Hashtag Friends with Benefits.
Hashtag.
Stay tuned, like this and share this video.
And please follow Dare to Bear Wellness on Instagram and Facebook, and also motivated_entertainment.
On Instagram, yeah. Motivated Entertainment, Dare to Bear Wellness. Who just came on? Kara Klindens.
Kara Klindens. We went to high school together.
Hi, Kara.
Hey, Kara.
We're in sunny Los Angeles. And then Carlos.
Hi, Carlos.
All right, guys. We got to go do the hustle, bustle. Talk to you later. Hashtag Friends with Benefits. Bye.
Bye, guys. See you soon.